This morning's been an early morning. Even the cats have gone back to sleep. Max is up in his towel. Looks very cute. So today is a really hard day. You might be able to see in my eyes. I'm not well. Now normally I don't make videos on days when I'm not well, right? But sometimes I do. And anyone that's watched my channel for a long time knows that I do that. Because I like to show the good, the bad, and the ugly, but of course, I don't like to show much of the ugly because, yeah, you don't want to see that too much. It's not fun. It's not fun. It's not the part I want you to sort of see the most. But these are the days I find, what do you call it, sobering, I guess, because it makes everything feel real again. Makes you feel like, oh yeah, that's right, I'm really sick, I'm terminal. You know, even this morning, you know, even with Matt, I'll do it. I'll be like, oh, I want to say this. Oh, no, I don't. Oh, it sounds really dramatic and I want to say it. But I literally wanted to say this morning, and I woke up early hours and I was tossing and turning in pain. And I'm still in pain now. From head to toe, every cell in my body is just hurting. And I just wanted to say, and I haven't said, I just feel like my body just wants to pack it in. Just wants to go, I'm done. And you know, it makes you panic naturally when you've got a condition like mine. It makes you think, like, is this it? No, I'm always optimistic in the back of my mind. No. This too shall pass. This too shall pass. But you always do worry because, you know, there might be a time. So it's like this whole thing, you know, I should get my Lady of Justice with the scales, you know. But I hate these days because my life is so small. I live in a home hospital, it's bad enough. But to feel like crap, I'm just so sick of being sick. I'm so sick of being in pain. It's the one thing I'm like, if a doctor said to me, like, what are you really struggling with? What do you want help with? I don't want to go to therapy. I bet you that might be a question of, and what can I help you with? And I'm going to get so confused and think medical. I'm in a lot of pain. Oh, what emotions? Oh no, it's not emotions. I'm in physical pain. And she's going to prove like, that's not me. That's your medical doctors. I'll be like, oh yeah, I guess we'll just stick to talking about the palliative side of like therapy stuff like dying. She's the person for discussing like, how do I come to terms with this diagnosis? And I bet you it's going to be like, you need to come to acceptance. And I'll be like, yeah, nah. It's very Australian, isn't it? Yeah, nah. Anyway, I've got God on my side, and anyone out there, there's a few of you, that we have God. God's been with me since the NICU. I don't think they called it the NICU, did they, in the 70s? I don't know. What's that song that I'm addicted to right now? I'm addicted to it because when I was in the NICU and couldn't breathe, I had lung problems. Goodness of God. Oh, far out. That one gets me every time because it talks about how God gives us the ability to breathe. And I always think to myself, when doctors have failed me, the public system's gone bad, right? The money's not there. The government's not investing in it. And so going private will be such a better place because the money's going into that. But, you know, such a simple thing, breathing. Like just the recencies, you know, going down to the 80s. And I do feel that with the amount of times I could have died, I absolutely believe it's God that did that. I don't think medical science is the only thing that's helped me. I don't even think, except for my current doctor right now, and to be honest, the doctors back when I was a little kid in a country town, funnily enough, the ones that gave a shit, you know, the days when doctors like literally became doctors not for money, because they really wanted to save your life, and they really wanted to, more than that, they just wanted you to feel better. You didn't have to be dying, they just didn't want you to be in pain and suffer of anything. I had severe Seizures syndrome as a kid in Denmark, Western Australia, where there's a lot of mosquitoes, right? And it was a big deal, actually. It was a big deal. And the doctors were just so kind. You know, I suffered. And they were so kind. And I've got a good doctor now. But apart from that, God has been my doctor. I tell you right now, I swear every time I've been close, because of the failings of the system, particularly when I was undiagnosed, I had many diagnoses and was medically complex, and they're going, no, I don't know what to do. It's God that kept me alive. Especially when I had the near-death experience. Gosh, guys, don't be afraid to die. I can't wait. I can, but I can wait, but I'm not scared of dying. It was amazing. But they said, you're not finished. I was like, yeah, but I want to go there. Nope, you're not finished. I was very mad because I have a very painful condition, and I was like, pain-free. And I kind of liked it. So I was very warm. I felt very loved. And I'm just one of those unlucky people that is a person on this earth that doesn't really feel that loved. So it's just how it is. Some of us just have to go through that. But that's okay. I have to be strong. I've had a lot of family members that couldn't make it, and I have to be braver than them and honor them and stay. Not because I'm stronger than them, because I'm not. My uncles were stronger than me. But I want to honor their life by holding on, because they couldn't. But it's just the way some families are, isn't it? You know? It's always the good ones that get kicked, eh? Some of us just get really kicked hard. And I want any of you out there that have a soft heart or a big heart, just don't take shit, basically, from people. Protect your heart. God says, don't give your kindness to horrible people, nasty people. You don't have to. No. Protect your heart from nasty people. So, always remember that. But yeah, it was an early morning. Unfortunately, someone in the building. It's like I always hear the lift on a Monday morning at 4 something in the morning, and I'm like, who's going to work on a Monday morning at 4 in the morning? I got to find out. Maybe I'll check it out. The Christmas party, right? Anyone? When everyone's had a little bit to drink. Anyone? Who goes to work on a Monday around 4 in the morning and gets in the lift? Hand up right now. Or do you go to the gym and then go to work? What's the routine? Do you want to use this, especially if they go to the gym, I'll do this. Use the stairs. Use the fire door and down the stairs to the gym. It's driving me crazy. It's driving me crazy. It's driving me crazy. I'm tired. And when you wake up and you're in pain, you just can't get back to sleep. Oh gosh, pain days make me emotional. Anyone else out there, I know a lot of you have pain conditions, tell me. Because my pain is at the level where if I didn't have a headache, I'd be having some pain relief. But my pain relief, if I have a headache, makes my headache worse. So I can't go in. And I need to bathe today, and I don't know how. So I'm assuming it's going to be a bed bath like I'm 80. I'm just grieving. Why does grief come and go, hey? Why is it just not, it comes and you go through blah, 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 and then it just goes away, like menopause. Why does it have to keep coming back? And I'm talking about this because I know that I want to reach people that are also going through grief of health problems. It sucks. I'm 52. I shouldn't be. This is not the things you face at 52. Even if I had 10, 15 years before I faced this, I would have been more grateful. I just only had 3 years ago, and that was in the middle of this massive, it's like I went down this slide from 2017. I started to dip slowly, 2018, 2019, and then I just went whoosh. And in the middle I got my diagnosis, and of course that kind of gives you that thing of, oh, you're not getting better. At least before I had this thing of, I'm going to get better. I just have to find the right medicines and protocols and things or diagnosis so I can know what to do to get better. It's just not the case. And it's rare. Oh, it's wonderful. And Australia does so well with rare. Oh, that's I don't know anything. It's not funny. Sorry. It's these days is when the thoughts take over. and make you just go, what's the point? And I know this won't feel like this when the pain goes and the crippling fatigue goes and something lifts. But, and I know it might be selfish, but when I'm out of pain, I don't want anyone to feel sorry for me and sad for me when I'm gone, because I've lived a very hard life with this condition. I've suffered so much. And it's really hard when you have a rare condition, because other conditions, people get it. They're like, oh gosh, you know, we want to help you. People don't get this condition, except for the people like a geneticist that knows the condition, or a specialist from other places in other countries that know my condition. They know the suffering, but it's really hard and it's very isolating. And it just is, it takes a toll. It takes a toll on my life, on my daily living of just going through it. And no one understands what I'm going through, because it's not common. There's not a lot of people that know what this is. It's really hard. And because of that, more is expected of you, because it's not common and it's rare and it's pain is invisible, fatigue is invisible. It's expected that, come on, just pick up. And you just look at people and you just think, if I was an animal and this animal's suffering like this, you'd say this is inhumane. And this is selfish for me to want this thing to suffer for me. And I don't understand why people don't see that in human suffering, you know? And I really know that's a really tough thing to say and for people to hear. But I really think it's a conversation that for some conditions it needs to be heard and had. Because it's a burden for the sick person sometimes to, out of the love we have for people. But there comes a point where the pain and how often we're in pain and how it's unmanaged, which goes back to the same thing to a sister. And I can't count how many conversations I've had with others about, oh yes, you know, and these are the common conditions. Yeah, when I want pain management to help me more with my condition, they accuse me of being a drug seeker, and I'm like, that's terrible. Common in Australia anyway. Tell me your country, and I'm like, that's shocking, but common. So they don't care about people's comfort anymore in sickness. They just don't. We've just gone so. The world is just so inhumane now. Cold, harsh, cruel, mean. It's individualism, selfish world, and no one cares. It's all about, this world is actually just transactional, except for some of us from a different generation still work from not a transactional way. We work from more balanced way. We know that money needs to be made, and we know that love needs to be exchanged. Sorry, but it's just true. But these other generations, and I'm not saying every single one in those generations are like that, because they're not. They're not. It depends on so many factors for each one. They're all different. But there is quite a dominance there. It's just transactional for them. I don't know where it's come from, whether it's school, social media, I don't know. In hospitals, I mean, I've been in the health system my whole life. I've seen the evolution, and boy, has it changed in so many ways. I mean, I could tell you the timeline of it, of how many things have changed so much. And I've seen the reasons of the changes. It's always politics. It's always politics. Money. Government money reasons, you know? It's crazy. Human suffering shouldn't relate to politics. Needs. Not at all. But it does. Hospitals are just a business. It's a bit like when my kids went to school. I think it was when they're getting into middle school, before they went to sort of high school. And it's like, oh, go speak to the business manager. And I'm like, business manager? Sorry? I'm ex-gen here. Business manager? Oh, you have a business manager. Tell me more. What do they do? This is a government school. This is when my kids are at government schools. Business manager. Why do you need a business manager? Anyway, my generation is just, no, that doesn't make sense. Anyway, this doesn't make sense to my generation. So, weird. I'm very grateful for being a next gen, actually. I'm not gonna lie. Although no one knows about us. Feel free to ask questions about us, anyone, but you know, no one knows about us ex-gens. You can do a search. Nothing. We don't exist. There's a silent generation, so we can't call ourselves the silent generation because they're the beautiful generation. They are a beautiful generation. But we can't call ourselves the silent generation because there is one. But we don't seem to exist. So, what's that about? There's a lot of us, actually. We don't exist. Anyway, but the pain is high. The exhaustion is high. Put those two together. My appetite is crap. Which I don't need that right now. I have phases of that. I always have had phases of that. And that's normally linked to my crashes. And I feel like I am in a crash. As I told you with the YouTube channel, having like a burnout, I feel like I go through crashes. And with my crashes, not just physical health symptoms, but I lose appetite, I can't sleep. And the sleep thing is normally because I'm in so much pain. So there's a pattern always in my life with my health. I think all of us with our conditions have patterns, right? And this is my pattern. And it sucks because, so never romanticize disability life, okay? Because people who are on the NDIS, or people that should be on the NDIS, are profoundly disabled, okay? We can't do much at all. I love to be going out. I can't even just go out for a coffee, okay? Like, I can't do simple things. So when you do see me go out, it's like, woohoo! It's a big deal. So, I have a boring day at home like every other day. So, it's just always disappointing because when you know life is so precious, you do think of things like, I wish I felt better so I could just go out and do just one thing, right? Like I said, even just going out for coffee to me would be kind of cool. Just one thing like that would be cool. And to go sit at some cool, nice place, for me that would be somewhere kind of like by the river, or be lovely. I'm so blessed to live near the river. That's right. My doorstep, and I'd love to go sit by the river. And it's fine, it's 12 degrees, get a rug up. But I literally couldn't physically do it. Maybe with the van, getting the wheelchair in easier. It's a tilt and space wheelchair, so I could be reclined. Maybe. But even that, guys, it's just sitting up is too hard some days. Just sitting up is too hard. Like sometimes that's why I do question. It's like, what is the point in being here? I just don't understand why they haven't built something streamlined. And I'm not saying I want to be in a aged home. That's where they put us, some of us. I don't want to be there. But they just keep us so isolated, the system. You know, we don't get visitors. Families just go like the elderly. It's so lonely. I'm sick of Australians thinking disability is so ugly. But there's just nothing that they do for us to keep us feeling like the outside can come to us. So it's very sad, I think, because I think that they could do that. It's very lonely. And I'm finding the pressures from the outside, you know, come over for a cup of tea, you know. It's like, that's something that's so hard for me. And people must be thinking, that's just nothing, you know, it's nothing. It is for me. I don't want people to think I don't like them. And I feel like that's what people always go to. All of my life that I've had to say, I'm not well enough to do this. All my life I've had to be like that with friends. And they never believe me. So anyone that says the sick card to get out of things, please stop. Because there are people that are actually sick. We don't want our friends to think that it's the sick card to get out of it. We want them to know that we really like them, we really care about them, and we really do want to be there, and we really are sick. It sucks. I just think that it's a bit like autism, isn't it? You know, you just want people to come to your level rather than sitting there in quiet. Just feeling like an observer all the time. It's the same with physical disability. You're so tired of just being alone. You just wish people would just come to your level and come and learn what that level is and meet it and bring joy to whatever that level is. I mean, it's just ridiculous. Australians are never good at this, guys. They're just not. It's always just, you know, toughen the fuck up. It's quite a negative attitude, actually. It's quite toxic. It's very disappointing. I think that Australians need to, look, I'm not against, you know, I think that us Aussies are tough, and I really like that. And I know I'm a tough cookie because of being Australian. I think it's cool. But I'm not going to lie, when it comes to certain things, terminal, a disability that's like severe, I think it's time to like show some compassion, you know. But No, it's just not like that here. And it's just disappointing. Because so many, there's not just me, there's more me's out there. Family, friends leave behind. I used to have a lot of friends, they're gone. Everyone's gone. And I do feel blessed that my autism keeps me sane, because when you're autistic, you've spent so much time alone in your life and being self-sufficient because you've learnt to be, because you've always used to being on your own. You're used to it. And I think that's been a blessing to me. I'm not saying it doesn't hurt still, but you're used to it. I mean, I have family that when everything that they hate me for is my disability. And people always try and deny it, you know, but it literally is. A lot of people that have punished me for certain things that I get wrong or do wrong or whatever, all of it is my disability. You know, my intellectual disability, not understanding things, not knowing how to say things, explain things, not comprehending things. It's wrong. It's actually wrong. It's called disability discrimination, and it's actually a big deal now in Australia. There's actually a lot of laws, but people just don't give a shit. And people just underestimate the isolation of a disabled person. And I'd hate to think of the stats of how many disabled people don't make it due to taking themselves out because of that. So I want anyone, including I'm telling myself here, just like autism, we're not less. We're just disabled. We deserve the same love and same care as everybody else. I was born like this. I didn't choose it. I certainly don't deserve to be treated bad. I've been born like this. That's like, you can't blame people for how they're born. That's disgusting. I mean, that tells a lot about other people that are the ones doing that. That says a lot about them. So always remember that with someone who's judging you for your disability, it says so much about who the hell they are. They're evil. Always remember that. Only an evil person could go, I'm going to hate you for your disability that you were born with. That's just insane. It really is. It's just pure ignorance. And if it makes you feel any better, my parents hate my disability, therefore hate me. They always have. They're so ashamed of me. They've made every excuse to get rid of me my whole life. Every excuse. And they've found the perfect one. And they've kept using it. They've weaponized the shit out of it. And they'll never stop. So just remember that the people that are meant to love you the most can sometimes do that. But sadly, this world is not Disneyland. And sometimes the people that are meant to love us don't. But it doesn't make you less. It makes them a bad person. It just does. Because I tell you what, people that don't love their own flesh and blood, they can't be civil. that's a mental illness, actually. They've got mental problems because they can't be rational. They can't talk. Everything has to be a game. They've got the problem, not you. Having a disability is enough. You don't need to be worried about discrimination, whether it's coming from a dumb doctor that you might have to encounter who is ignorant to your particular condition, or a stranger on the street who, I want to move out the way of your wheelchair. You know, it doesn't matter what little thing to how big it is, to even a parent rejecting you because of your disability, because they think it's just, it doesn't matter how tiny or how huge the violation is about the fact that you're disabled, someone is treating you in such an evil way. It's about them, not you. You need to fight to stay well as you can. And I guess that's what I'll be focusing on today, is trying to stay as comfortable as I can. So that's where I normally start. So today I'll be, right, how can I get myself to a comfortable position through positioning in the bed, to medicine, to the lights, sound, what I'm watching on TV, as in what level of TV. Can it be complex? Can it be, does it need to be simple? Does it need to be low volume? You know, can I watch TV at all? Or does it need to be just, sometimes I listen to just those prayer channels where it just gently runs through prayers with beautiful nature. I love how it shows all the nature, and it shows waterfalls and mountains, and so like it just depends on what my brain, my body, and where the day will take me, because it's been an early start, a very early start. So I'm sorry that it's not a video that's my normal perky video. You know I'm a chirpy chirp, chirpy chirpy chirp chirp chirp, but I'm in a lot of pain. I'm in so much physical pain that I just can't give that today. And I know you understand, so I will take it easy and rest up to give you my best and give everyone around me in my life, the cats, the sir, and myself. So my goal at the moment is to have another outing, for example. That would be nice. The last outing I had was to the doctor. So that's an outing, sure. And I also snuck out to TK Maxx because that's out that area. Very in and out though, because I wasn't feeling well. But that's, you know, I want to go on an outing, you know, like, I don't know, somewhere nice. So that is my goal. That is my goal. So anyway, I hope you guys are doing better than me, but I know some of you have got your challenges as well. So I am thinking of you, and I know that Kerry, you're facing an operation, and boy am I thinking of you with that. And I am wishing you nothing but the best outcomes on everything with that. Praying for you. So please keep in touch with the comments on how you are going as you go along, if you wish, because I would like to know how you're going. And I'm going to take it very, very easy, guys. So take care. I'll take care. Yeah, hope I'll see you later. Let's hope some energy comes, and I'll see you in a better vlog where you'll see some energy.